Hi, my name is Charles Devoyle, and it is my pleasure to introduce our first ever Advanced Steel web presentation for fabricators of agricultural steel buildings. We help our customers do more, avoid costly mistakes, prevent shop floor waiting for drawings, deal with 11th hour changes from clients, win more business, free up your time to manage jobs better. This all adds up to a big competitive advantage. Today we will show what can be done in 40 minutes. Visit the bank, watch EastEnders, or create a model from scratch, one click to generate all drawings, another click for a material list, another click for your CAM files so you can order in pre-drilled and cut beams and plates. Here are a small selection of models given to us by our Advanced Steel users. I would like to explain now how Advanced Steel works. It runs inside of AutoCAD, so you can receive and output the industry standard DWG file. You have all the section sizes you use built into the software. All the modelling tools to tackle even the most complex of projects. Wizards to speed up complex, time-consuming and repetitive tasks. A connection vault that uses tables from the BCSA Green Book to automatically select and apply a suitable connection. More easy to follow wizards to help you select the correct cold rolled section and connections. When we have modelled the structure and fixed any clashes, we tell Advanced Steel to automatically number all of the structural parts. Now it's one click to create all the GAs, fabrication and part drawings. One click for your material list. And one click for your CAM and NC files. At this point, the client normally changes his mind. Not a problem with Advanced Steel. If we stretch the model to make it bigger, Advanced Steel will identify what drawings, material list and CAM files are affected and automatically update them. We can even put a balloon around the part of a drawing that has changed. Now, let's see the software in action. We will start with a blank screen for a new job. We select a portal frame and tell Advanced Steel where we want it, the width and the apex height. If we copy the frame, we have the starting point for the structure. We can now select what purlins we would like to use, and Advanced Steel will enable us to equally space them across the roof. Any favourite configurations, e.g. wood purlins, can be saved and applied to any project. We can repeat the process, sides and the other parts of the roof. Like many of the other dialog boxes in Advanced Steel, the purlin macro gives us lots of options to give the configuration and spacing that suits our project. Of a roof, the first purlin creates an overhang. Now we have our purlins in place, let us show how easy it is to add a base plate and other connections. Advanced Steel's connection vault looks up the appropriate base plate using tables brought in from the British Standard Green Book. We can then copy the base plate around the rest of the barn. If we select an eaves haunch, we can scroll through the suggested table entries from the Green Book, or select a favourite we have saved from a previous job. We can also select an additional rafter to support the purlin used for the overhang. When we are happy with our connection, we can copy it around the rest of the frame. To help get the job done faster, we are using a special palette that contains all the commands we need. Apex haunches are easy too. The one suggested from the Green Book, then copy it along. Now we can see how easy it is to connect up the timber purlins. There's no need to thumb through manufacturer's specifications. Everything we need is built into Advanced Steel with a single purlin connection. Once we are happy with it, we can copy it along the We can repeat the process for the other side. We can also use the same single for the end timber connecting to the overhang. and we simply switch other end of the barn and connect up the purlins in. Notice how the purlins snap to the correct length when connected up. This ensures we're ordering in the correct sizes and avoids costly rework on site. A double purlin connector can be all the connections for the roof. The side purlins are connected up in the same way. Let's fast forward so we can admire the frame with all of the connections that we've applied. As we're working in a 3D, we can zoom in and zoom out of each connection and spin the barn around so we can see everything that we've connected up and all the different sections that we've selected. Normally, our customers would automatically produce a material list and some GA drawings for an accurate and attractive proposal. But now we have more time on our hands, we can work out what cladding we will need. Let's start by adding the timber cladding to the timber purlins. We will use the same dialog box as earlier. To save time, we timber cladding configuration we used on a recent project. We can easily modify spacing and adjust length for the full height of the barn's outer wall. Let's repeat the command for the next section. We can adjust the start and finish points to ensure an even spacing across the length of the barn. Now onto the cladding. We can select the area of the roof we are careful to make sure the cladding area is going to sit on top of the timber purlins. The cladding dialog box is also very intuitive, with a broad selection of generic and manufacturing specific cladding. Now we can speed up the process by copying both types of cladding to the. We can now look at the model from all angles to check what we have modelled and work out how we will finish the job. Adding concrete elements in Advanced Steel is easy, and we can show off our multiple copy to add pad foundations to every base plate. Now we can work out where we're going to put the concrete floor. Concrete floor can be dragged to the correct area and then light, all the time giving you visual feedback. We are now going to use the dialog box to add a concrete wall to the correct height and to the correct position in the model. Once inserted, we can use grips and basic CAD commands to position the wall accurately. The wall can now be copied over to the other side of our box. Our concrete modelling tools are also used by our customers to model a building they are renovating or attaching the structure to. This helps them work out the best way to tackle the project and prevents costly rework on site. Our clash check tool will check the steel against the existing building. Now we have finished our concrete, we can view the barn from all different angles and all different views. So we're confident that it's correct before we start generating our drawings. Now for my favourite bit, the drawing generation. Let's see how Advanced Steel can automatically create our general arrangement drawings. For this project, we shall select a A1 paper size. The document manager looks after all the drawings, material lists and CAM files of our barn project. We can zoom and pan around the drawing using the preview window. Now, let's repeat the process for the fabrication drawings. This time selecting A3 size with a bill of materials. Each flicker of the screen is another drawing being automatically created for us. As before, we can use the preview window in the document manager to check we are happy with the drawing. Our part drawings are also going to use the A3 size with the bill of materials. we're going to look up a part drawing which has been created for this beam we're selecting in the model. We can also open the written drawing in the same way. See how all the annotation and dimensions have been automatically applied. It's just as easy to generate a material list we can open this list in Microsoft Excel, and this gives us the flexibility to add in a column for our current buying of materials and approximate labour costs, so you can produce job estimates faster and more accurate than ever before. Finally, we will create the CAM files, making it easier to order in beams and plates pre-cut and drilled from your suppliers. We can view how many CAM files have been generated in the document manager. And as we're using the NCDXF format for our plates, we can preview the graphical outline that's going to go directly to the machines. Thank you for your interest in watching Advanced Steel in action. We're quickly going to look at some customer examples. I will now share with you what some of our customers are telling us about their experience of using Autodesk Advance Steel. After using the software for a year, ECS reported that they were able to increase project throughput by 275%. Their return on investment was strengthened further by saving thousands by not having to outsource drawing work. Management and workshop also saved valuable time as drawing checks were reduced by 75%. Westbury Park Engineering were happy detailing the steelwork with AutoCAD Lite. Once we showed them what is possible in Advanced Steel, they couldn't wait to get trained and start using it on upcoming projects. After 1 year of using it regularly, they reported back that, depending on the job, they were able to make the time savings between 4 to 8 times. So much so, they were able to free up more time to win new, more complex and profitable business. A good example of this is the cage in the bottom left corner. They won this job because they couldn't work out the job using the model of the boat hull supplied by the client. This meant they had a competitive price and completed the job in the half the time of the competition. Here are a selection of our UK customers. Now let me tell you about the companies behind Advance Steel. Graitec have been in business for 28 years, building up a customer base of over 40,000. Last year we turned over 30 million euros, recording record growth during a tough time for the construction industry. Our success has not gone unnoticed, and in November 2013 Autodesk, the AutoCAD people, acquire Advance Steel and retain our services exclusively to continue to deliver training and support services for Advance Steel. We have 2 offices in the UK, Southampton and Burton near Derby, dedicated to make Advance Steel work for our customers. Going forward, we can offer analysis tools as part of your maintenance package. This will help you check your projects at an early stage and speed up how you can work with engineers. Thank you for your patience. Let me summarize what Advance Steel can do for you. Hopefully you've seen how easy the software is to use and drive. Please email us on sales@graitec.co.uk so we can answer all of your questions. Or call the sales team on 0844 543 8888 for a quotation or to book your place on an upcoming training course. Thank you.